Yo, yo, yo! The exclusive collaboration is officially live. And this time, the Wizard of Oz just kicked down Raid's front door. We got brand new champions, a new artifact set, a limited time dungeon with a new boss, and a whole stack of collab events. Best case scenario, you're walking away with 3 legendaries, 3 epics, and a mountain of resources. Worst case scenario, you still grab a free legendary plus a bunch of resource promo codes. Yeah, well, we've had worse days in Raid. Stick around, because I've got all the promo codes, all the freebies, and a quick guide to Dorothy, the new champion they're literally giving away for free. Let's get into it. Hey, let's start with the basics. The links are in the description, you know the deal. And yep, there are 2 of them, both absolutely stacked. Hit the first link under the video and consider it your personal early game insurance policy. Right from the start, Rector Drath drops into your account, she heals, hides your team under perfect veil, and brings your dead champions back like dying was just a minor inconvenience. Dungeons immediately get a whole lot easier. At level 10, you grab Feign, a filthy debuffer loaded with poisons and weakened skills, plus bosses basically go sit in a corner and reconsider their life choices when dealing with Feign. Hit level 15 and you land the jackpot, Krokmar the Devourer, a legendary mega tank. Check him, who shreds enemy stats while they practically eliminate on themselves, trying to punch him in the face. Then, here comes level 25, and Seeker kicks down the door. Crazy turn meter boosts, increase ATK and provoke. Your damage dealers are hitting harder and taking their second turn, while the enemy is still scratching their ass wondering what the hell happened. Check out the second link if you want a squad that solves problems with raw damage. Ultimate Gaelic is waiting for you right from the start. HP burn, increase ATK, and plenty of value across PvE. Basically, point him at something with a health bar and let him cook. At level 10, Zargala joins this party with weaken and decreased def. Big damage, AoE attacks, and useful in both PvE and PvP. Simple, violent, effective. But the real prize here is Corvus the Corruptor. Check this cat out at level 15. This guy is a poison factory. He extends debuffs, makes his poisons hit harder, and drops enemy ATK based on how many poisons they're carrying. Bosses are gonna need a bigger status bar. And at level 25, Mausoleum Mage brings the support this murder squad desperately needs. He cleanses, debuffs, heals, and throws out key buffs to keep everybody alive and doing their job. Not flashy, but somebody has to babysit all these maniacs. Hey, so you're thinking that's everything? Hold up, not even close. If you're a new player, just log in every day and you'll pocket another 7 million silver. Apparently, just showing up is a skill now, which is fine with me. But Plarium saved the real bombshell for this one, a massive Wizard of Oz collaboration. This thing was locked behind the top secret curtain. Now it's officially kicked off with a free legendary, Dorothy, a seriously strong support champion. Want to be the first in line on the yellow brick road of champions? Smash that like button and hit subscribe. A little later, I'll show you exactly what Dorothy can do and why she fits ridiculously well into those starter teams we just put together. Now let's slip over to those beginner promo codes. You can only redeem 1, so choose carefully. I repeat, you can only redeem 1. People can't seem to figure that out, so choose carefully. Figure out what your account needs most. More damage, defense, healing, or debuffs. It's a shame they only let new players use 1 of these. 2 would be perfect, but apparently Plarium looked at generosity and decided that we've had enough. Monkey King, Sun Wukong, the arena's favorite nightmare, put him down, he gets back up. Turns somebody into a sheep, he hits hard and doesn't need a ridiculous build to start causing problems. Walking Tome Drang comes to you with the code Fortress. PvE guy? Okay, grab him if your account's missing HP burn. He melts boss HP faster than your phone charging in the middle of a brutal summer afternoon. We heart you. Folan Silverheart, great all-arounder who shuts down enemy skills and keeps them from taking turns, which is handy. Basically, whatever hole your team has, shove Folan in there and he'll probably make it work. YT mid-game bonus. You're welcome, SMA the Dancer, serious turn meter control, and complete buff removal. Hydra absolutely hates this woman, and as a bonus, you get a whole truckload of progression resources dumped right into your account. This is a nice one. Wrath. Grand Oak Padrick, your emergency rescue squad. He brings teammates back from the dead, buffs the team, and cleanses nasty debuffs. When everything goes horribly wrong, Padrick is just getting warmed up. Kitty Cat. Cheshire Cat, a champ who plays by his own rules instead of the game. He dodges basically everything and publicly humiliates even the fastest bosses. A great champ in the game. Raid 7, Pelops. Not exactly the new kid anymore, but still one hell of a tank. He can carry you through content you've been stuck on forever, and anyone brave enough to hit him gets part of that damage delivered straight back to their face. So yeah, beginner codes come in all flavors. Take a look, pick the champion that fits your account the best, and grab your freebie. Time now for the Raid Fossils, you vets who already donated a third of your natural lifespan to the game. I'm right there next to your grandpa, I understand, and I got a few promo codes for you too. And here's the good part, you can redeem these even after using a beginner code, so new players don't go anywhere. You can jump on this party train. Let's start with Dorothy. The collaboration promo code, and it comes with a very useful chicken for upgrading your champions. Grab this one while the Oz party is still going on. Next up, 1 week gift. Somehow it's still alive and still working. I checked it, and still basically a truckload of resources ready to refill your financially devastated account. Then we got this one, 2 all from Mid. Hey, that little summer bonus pack, it's still alive. I thought it wouldn't be, but it is. It's living on borrowed time, so you only got a little while left, probably, to squeeze the freebies out of 2 all from Mid. Empire, energy, and silver. Nothing glamorous, just the basic life support system required to actually play Raid. And finally, boogity, 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 it's the PP 500. This code is older than dirt, so's the joke, but it still gives you 500 Plarium points, 500 for free. When was the last time you saw Plarium just hand out that many without asking you for a credit card or your firstborn? All right, so let's finally take a look at this new event, Legendary Dorothy. First things first, she's a debuffer and a crowd control champion, but her kit is so ridiculously versatile that you can throw her into almost any game mode, and the best part, she doesn't need some billionaire tier build to start doing her job. She's ready to roll. Her A1 attacks 1 enemy, strips 1 buff, and places weakened. Simple, useful, no nonsense. Her A2 hits the entire team basically with decreased def and decreased ACC for 2 turns. Basically, everybody gets weaker and suddenly forgets how aiming works. Then let's check out A3, where things get a little spicy. It's an AoE attack that steals buffs from every target, then spreads those buffs from Dorothy to her allies. She also brings stun into the equation. Nice. And if Dorothy has her Oz buddies on the team, this skill goes completely off the rails. No weak hits for bad affinity matchups, enemies can't put the skill on cooldown, and it ignores polymorph. Yeah, apparently friendship really is magic. It just needed enough debuffs and property damage. And then let's talk about her passive real quick, because apparently Dorothy's kit wasn't loaded enough already. If she gets killed, every surviving ally immediately gangs up on whoever did it. So congratulations, you killed Dorothy. Now the entire squad wants your address. And then when she's revived, she immediately fires off her A3, and on top of that, she gains 3% speed and HP every time an ally or enemy takes a turn, stacking all the way up to 30%. Check Dorothy out. She really starts showing off when you pair her with the Cowardly Lion, the Tin Woodman, or the Scarecrow. So if you manage to pull any of them from the shards, there's nothing but good news for Dorothy. And honestly, the collaboration champions are pretty damn solid on their own too. I'm especially liking the Tin Woodman. Apparently, all he needed was a heart and a raid build. So, taking it all into account, I would definitely use Dorothy anywhere enemies are loaded with regular buffs. Unfortunately, she can't steal protected or unremovable buffs, but honestly, stealing everything else is already nasty enough. Doom Tower, Cursed City, Arena. She's got plenty of places to shine, and for a brand new account, you can even build her damage and let her help clear the campaign, so don't overcomplicate it. You're already starting with a stacked squad of champions that work ridiculously well together, and Dorothy, man, she slides right into that setup. So hey, let's count the loot real quick. Register through the starter link, and you get 1 legendary plus 3 epics. Grab a beginner promo code for another legendary. Claim the brand new Dorothy, then punch in all the resource codes. Boom! Finally, score 3 legendaries, 3 epics, and enough resources to actually have some fun. Basically, everything you need is already sitting there waiting for you. All right, so let me know in the comments what you think about this new free legendary. Is Dorothy actually worth the hype? Hey, don't forget to smash that like button, and do come back and comment, really. It's basically the only thing that keeps me motivated, your comments and smacking that like button. I'll keep digging through this mess for more free stuff, and I will see you in the next one. Go get 'em.